and I would request him to give us a brief introduction to the university, and he'd be happy to give us any updates on the intakes for September and January for next year.
Yes.
Thank you.
So should I first give a brief introduction, Ranveer?
Yes, you can give us your little brief introduction about yourself and then take it forward.
Okay. My name is Puneet Malhotra. I'm the Regional Director South Asia for University of Northampton in the UK. Welcome on board, everybody. Our university was originally formed in 1857, and we got the full university status back again in 2005. Recently, we moved to a completely brand new state-of-the-art campus called the Waterside campus with an investment of close to £330 million, which started its operations in 2018. So I'll quickly go through a presentation about the university and general presentation about the UK, and then we'll take some questions and answers. There are a lot of courses which have got a placement year option, which means like we have a freshers MBA, you don't need any work experience to join the program. We offer scholarships up to 30% of the tuition fee for both masters as well as undergrad programs. And at undergrad, the primary difference between other universities in Northampton is that if you are qualifying for a scholarship, you get it for the entire duration of the 3 years of the program. Most universities in the UK only give it for the first year. Northampton gives it for all 3 years. So I'll come back to that later, but I'll quickly go through a presentation for you first.
Sure. Just a quick suggestion, Puneet, is a little slowly if you can talk, because the voice clarity gets a little blurred.
Okay, not a problem.
Appreciate
so can
Thank
you see
so
can you see the computer screen at your end?
Yes. Can everyone else see the computer screen?
Okay. So why UK? Well, UK has recently announced the 2 years post-study work visa for all international students, and they're close to, in total, around 50,000 students from 25 different subject areas. This is a general presentation about UK. We do offer learning through work-based programs. That's what all our majority of our master's programs now offer. And we have high quality postgrad study opportunities as well as undergrad options. This is just an article from a couple of days back where Indian students are getting better opportunities because of the post-study work and the new point-based system which is being introduced. This is a picture of our campus, the new campus, the Waterside campus. As you can see in the background, the logo UON, which is the short form for University of Northampton. So we were established in 2005 as a modern university. There are around 14,000 students, around 1,000 per year are from overseas. This number has gone up now. We have around 1,500 students, and from India alone, we have close to 800 now on campus. We have business and law, health and society, education and humanities, art, science and technology. We are the first UK university to be awarded the Changemaker University status by Ashoka U. This is basically to help you what you give back to society. That's most important. Why choose Northampton? We are only an hour from London, but we have flexible entry routes. We support you fully. There are generous scholarships, which are up to 30% reduction in the tuition fee for the entire duration of the course, which is something very unique about Northampton. We are a TEF Gold ranked university. Now, this is something very important. This talks about the standard of teaching, the quality. This is the highest possible mark in government's teaching excellence framework, and only 42 UK universities have a gold ranking, and we are one of them. Then we are very centrally located. We are only an hour from London. Like you can see, we are very close to Cambridge, Oxford. We are on the main M1, which connects London to Birmingham and right up to Manchester and Edinburgh. So very centrally located, but the cost of living is almost 40% cheaper compared to London. That makes a massive difference when you're coming as a student.
Yes.
This is a picture of the new campus, and there are a student village. We have around 1,600 students who live on the new campus. In total, we have around 2,400 accommodation on campus. This is something very unique. Not all universities will give you an on-site accommodation option in the UK, especially if it's a city university, which is right in the center of this town. But unlike those, although we are also in the center of the town, but we built university accommodation within the same campus. This is an aerial view of our new campus, and the reason it is called waterside because there's a river flowing close by. These are the tuition fee for the programs. Our MBA currently is £14,750. All other MSCs are £13,750. And at undergrad, we have a very unique option which is called joint honors, where a student can combine any two subjects from two different blocks. So like you can do business with law, you can do law with psychology, law with criminology. This kind of an option to do a joint honors is not available in India. You can only do one honors here. So if somebody wants to do, say, multimedia journalism, you can do journalism with business, you can do journalism with film and screen studies, you can do journalism with creative film, television and digital media production, or even journalism with law.
Right.
So that's something very unique. Again, out of 126 UK universities which are teaching law, only 26 have the LLB program and the LLM program, which is approved by Bar Council of India. And our LLB program is approved by Bar Council of India. Now, another good thing about joint honors is on all our joint honors program, we give a student an option to do a placement year after the second year. So you can either do it as a 3-year degree or you can do it as a 4-year program. But you have to decide right in the beginning when you're making the application. All our undergrad programs in business, computing, engineering, and joint honors give you a placement year option where it is a paid placement after second year. So that's quite unique. Then we, although nobody could have predicted the situation everybody is in today, but I think Northampton was quite forward thinking where we already have a blended learning approach. So there is face-to-face teaching, there is online discussion groups, and a lot of technology that we are currently using today because of the lockdown situation.
Right.
Campus facilities, you have 24 hours library access, IT and student help desk. Again, we are one of the very few UK universities which gives all its clubs and societies to students, and the sports societies free of cost. So you don't have to pay for any of the sports societies or clubs that you join on campus. This is a little brief about the different programs, like the Faculty of Art, Science and Technology would cover fine art, fashion. Again, we are world renowned for leather technology, so anybody who's looking and maybe is unsure what to do, say if you've got chemistry in 12th, but you're not very sure what you want to do as a career, there are very good options in leather technology because chemistry is a background of leather technology. And this is one program which has got 100% placement. Environmental sciences, waste management, these are again our specialist areas. Because of leather, fashion is also a very big strength for Northampton. Then we have humanities, education studies, childhood and youth programs, social care, which is again a very important program in demand these days. Faculty of Business and Law, again, most of our programs, like we have the ACCA recognition, the CIPD recognition, CIMA recognition, both at undergrad and at master's level. Then our international relations program is quite popular. And some of the students, as you can see on the slide, have been offered opportunities to work in the House of Commons, which is quite interesting. Most of our courses in business and law also have field trips to both UK and overseas and to Europe also, and even in the USA. Faculty of Health and Society, we have nursing, we are one of the top universities for nursing programs, podiatry, occupational therapy, psychology. Again, psychology is becoming quite popular in India at undergrad level, and we offer an option where you can do psychology as a single subject, or you can do it as a joint honors. You can do again psychology with law, psychology with any language, or psychology with business, psychology with criminology. These kind of options are available. International tuition fee for undergrad is mentioned on the screen. As you can see, most of our undergrad programs are £12,900, including engineering, which is very, very reasonable. So suppose you've got 80% or above in your year 12, you'll qualify for a 30% scholarship for all 3 years, and it gives you a placement year option. What more can you ask for? So that's something really good. Uh, Scholarships for bachelors, if you've got 65 to 69, you get 10%, 70 to 79, you get 20%, and 80% and above are eligible for a 30% scholarship. Similarly, if you've done a 3 years master's, the detail is on your screen. For a 4 years degree at undergrad, the admission criteria is 55% for normal masters, for a 3 year degree, and 50% for a 4 year degree. So 55 to 60 on a 4 year degree makes you eligible for 10% scholarship. But if you get above 70 in a 3 year degree, you get 30% scholarship. And we also have the international graduate scholarship, where some courses you can even get up to 50% scholarship if you're a student who's done bachelor's with us and then progressing to master's. So you should have done at least a 3 or a 4 year degree with us. So somebody who's coming for undergrad and then wants to do a master's can become eligible for a 50% fee reduction. A good student can get 30, 30, 30 at undergrad for 3 years and 50% for master's. That's a win-win situation. It's a really good value for your money. Again, students must pass the credibility interview. So once you make an application to us, I would be conducting a face-to-face interview through WhatsApp video call. Once a student clears the interview, only then you have to pay the fee. You cannot pay the fee before you clear the credibility interview. This is something very important. Cost of living in Northampton, comparatively, as for UK visas, you need around 9135. The average weekly rent is around £82 to £162. But one advice to any student who's planning to study out of India, that you must know basic cooking, because if you know cooking, then your cost of living reduces substantially. And like I said, the cost of living in Northampton is almost 40% cheaper in London. So compared to London, whatever basic rent you would be paying in London, in that much money you can actually pay your rent as well as pay for your food in Northampton, which makes it quite effective. This is 2200 bed spaces. This is a picture of St. John's Halls of Residence, which is just literally 5 minutes walk from the campus. Then this is a breakup of your return on investment, what you can earn during your part-time work. So this is just a rough calculation. And the university supports you fully through immigration, visa advice. Like I said, free sports and societies, then free airport pickup, meet and greet services there. English language support is there on certain programs. Then placements and part-time work also, we are supporting all the students. The UK average placement rate is 76.6%. Northampton average placement rate is 96%. That's one of the primary reasons we are in the DEF Gold category. So, and that's been maintained for more than 8 years now at a stretch. So Northampton has a very high graduate employability rate. That's one reason that it is quite popular. Application process is pretty simple. You need to get in touch with your consultant, the combined company. They will guide you how to make your formal application to us. And for any other queries, they can forward your details to us or to me for questioning. So that's the brief presentation, Ranveer. And I think this was informative. So do you want me to take any questions and answers, or how do you want to go forward?
Yes, it will be useful. So what I'll do is we have about 15, 20 students on right now, and we can, I have requested them to put any Q&A directly. So we have, we have Sumitra Chattaraj from Kolkata who's saying, so I have applied for MBA. I have work experience.
Ranveer, you're not really audible fully. Can you please put the mic voice up?
So let me just do that. And what I will do is I'll also copy the question onto the chat box so that everyone can see.
Okay.
you see that, Puneet? Everyone should be able to see that.
No, I can't see the question. Should I click on Q&A?
Yes. Go to Q&A. You'll be able to see.
Okay. Yeah, now I can see it.
Yeah.
So
it says. So the bottommost one. The bottommost
the student
one
who's asking about, who's applied for an MBA and has got 6+ years of experience in IT. Well, my dear friend, you are actually, if you're a student looking for IT, or you've got an IT background and you have an MBA with it, then I think you're looking at a very well placed job in Northampton. Because there's a town called Milton Keynes, which is only 15 minutes from Northampton, which is the IT hub of UK. And my advice to this student is, I'll type for him and he can check average salary.
Yes. In fact, I've just put Sumitra Chattaraj, who can also talk. Sumitra, can you hear us?
Hi, yeah. Can you hear me? Can you guys
Yes,
hear
I
me?
can hear you.
Yes.
I can hear you.
So,
Yeah,
So if you type average salary MBA plus IT in UK, you will see that the average salary in UK for somebody who's got a good IT qualification and some work experience and is a UK MBA graduate, it starts from around £40,000 a year and goes up to £100,000 a year.
Okay, no, actually, initially when you started, you mentioned that a fresher who do not have experience can also apply for MBA. So that was my concern at that time, because I already have 6 years of experience and I have completed my
But if
BTech.
you have experience, then that makes you eligible to go for a higher level job. But to get my one question to you would be, have you taken an IELTS or not?
I have taken IELTS general actually, but for this timing I couldn't appear for IELTS academic, which I should, I think.
But now the IELTS is open. You have the IELTS and has given an option where you can take it at home.
Okay, no, I have not checked that. Okay, I will check.
There's a reason, dear, I'm telling you that, because you see, the UK employer will not understand CBSE board or ICSE board or your state board.
Okay.
Now, from your student visa, when you are to switch to tier 2, which is the work permit option, and there are 32,000 companies in the UK who are allowed to hire international graduates.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people are not aware of this. This is called tier 2. Just go on to Google and type the word tier 2. I'll type it here for you.
Okay.
Tier 2 sponsors list.
I will say.
And the first thing which will open up is the gov.uk, the Government of UK website, that gives a list of companies where international students can apply for a job. Now, from your student visa, when you switch to tier 2, IELTS is mandatory. So even if the university is giving you an IELTS waiver, we strongly recommend that if you want a good career in the UK, if you want to get into the job market and earn well, then definitely take an IELTS. Do not shirk from IELTS.
Sorry to interrupt you. IELTS academic is mandatory, or I can opt for IELTS general, because I have IELTS general test result with me at this moment.
What is your score and when did you take it? When did you take it?
I took it January last or on February first week. I guess February first week I took that test, and my score, my overall score was 7.5. In listening, I got 9.
I think
in
general should also be acceptable for tier 2.
Okay,
sorry, can you repeat that?
I think general should also be acceptable for tier 2 visa.
For tier 2, yes.
You have to check on.
Yes, so that's an employment-based visa, as you know.
Yes.
Yes.
So from a student visa, if he wants to then convert it into an employment-based visa, this is the good thing about the new proposed post-study work option. Because in the old rule, you could not switch from post-study work to work permit. Now you are allowed to do that.
Okay. Okay, then my general test result will perform the.
My advice is check the guidelines. Go on to Google and check the guidelines for tier 2.
Okay, sure. I will do that.
I'm pretty sure they should accept the general IELTS also.
Okay. I will check it, and if required, I will also appear for IELTS academic. That's not an issue for me at this moment.
Well, you don't have to do it immediately, even after going to the UK, because as it is, the MBA program is for a 2-year duration.
Yeah, MBA for 2 years.
Anytime in that period, you can take the IELTS just before you are planning to switch to work permit.
Okay. Okay, it's a good knowledge that I can have from this session. I'll definitely
Yes,
take
you
this.
can. And they're very
And
good. If, what I would advise is do some research about the job options. If you want to see what kind of jobs are there in the UK, just go on to
Mhm.
Google and type the word live jobs, MBA, IT, graduate, UK, and you will see there are ample jobs. There's no dearth of jobs, believe me.
Okay, sure, I will do that. And one more question I have for you,
Yeah.
regarding you already told that from 2021 this new PR rule will be effective, but due to COVID-19, will they differ or
Well,
any?
I think there'll be more relaxation due to COVID-19 because that is what we just heard the ministers speak yesterday.
Right.
Uh,
The recent, although it is still at a proposal stage, it is
hmm.
not a law. So don't say that, and I'm saying it on an open forum. Don't say that you said it, so it is going to be like that. No, it is at a proposal stage, but the ministers have proposed to increase the post-study work visa from 2 years to 4 years. And if that happens, then UK is the only country in the world which will give a 4 years post-study work.
Okay.
And that was discussed between
Just
ministers,
yesterday
including Johnson
morning.
Johnson.
Yesterday morning it was in the
Right.
news.
Okay.
Yes.
But that is a
Just thinking
proposal.
of it.
2 years they are
That's right.
definitely giving, but they are proposing to increase it to 4 years.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Let's hope for the best for that particular thing.
Yes, let's hope for the best. And you see, COVID situation, I know everything is in a lockdown. Students are very worried right now what is going to happen. But as a university, first of all, we are asking the students to make an application. Those of you who already have an unconditional offer, schedule your interview so that you are able to clear the interview. Do not delay that. And we will give you time till first week of July to decide. If we go ahead, we will update you. Before we ask you to pay the fee, we will update you when to pay the fee. So don't worry about that bit.
Okay.
Those
And you're holding an
students,
unconditional offer, right?
Ranveer, we were just discussing yesterday. There might
Yes.
be a possibility that students might be asked to pay a token amount to reserve their seat.
Yes. That would be
So
on
we,
just repeat
what
that
you
again.
might, no, rather than asking them to pay the full fee immediately, we might ask them to pay an initial token deposit, those who are confirmed.
Right.
Because
For admission.
the UK visas are also going to review the visa policy of COVID-19 at the end of next month.
Right.
31st May, they are going to review the policy.
Right. Right.
Okay.
So currently for everybody, it is a wait and watch situation. My advice to everybody is keep yourself safe. And those who have an offer or who want to come, make an application. There is no
Yes.
application fee whatsoever. Secure your place. Because if situation normalizes and everybody wants to take an interview, I can only do a limited interviews in a day. I cannot do 100 interviews in a day. And same applies to the rest of the staff in the university.
Yes.
So
And you
those
have
who
a limited
already
number
have
of
a
seats
contract,
also.
yeah, again the seats are limited. That's correct. So those who, it's more of a first come first serve kind of a situation.
Right.
Because US has delayed its intake by a year. Even that traffic will shift towards the UK, I think.
Right. 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 So, Sumitra, I just want to confirm you're holding an unconditional offer
Yeah, I'm holding
for
an
the
unconditional
MBA.
offer.
Then,
Yeah.
then Sumitra, I think best is coordinate with the combined company and drop me a mail or let me know when you want to go for your interview.
Sure, I will do that. I will after this call. I will have a call with the
So once
consultant.
you drop us a mail, my colleague, my office staff, Diksha, she will give you a call and fix up a time slot. Then you have to call me on my mobile on WhatsApp. And I hope you've got your original documents with you.
Yes, I have my original documents with me.
So we will do a WhatsApp video interview, and once you clear the interview, then everything is confirmed.
Okay, sure. Sure, then after this call we
So
can
when
go
you
ahead.
say you have 6+ years of IT experience, where have you been working and at what designation?
I have been working. Earlier I was in TCS, and there I was working as IT analyst. And right for
Good.
the and then I shifted to HCL. And for the last
Okay.
1 year, I am working consultant in HCL.
Good. That's nice. So you've got a good profile. That's nice. Good to hear that. Good luck. All the best.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
schedule your interview. That's my
Yeah, sure.
suggestion.
Yes. After this call, I will get in touch with my consultant from the combined company, and I will ask her to schedule
Good.
a call.
Good. Good.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot for all the
Thanks, dear.
information.
All the best.
Thank you. Bye.
Sumitro and take on the next.
Ranveer, any other questions, my dear?
Yeah. Yes. We have a few which have already come. There is Dharnesh Kumar, who is. I'm just going to type in the question so everyone can see it. Also,
I can only see.
So I've just texted you the message from Dharnesh Kumar.
Okay. Well, he's in the second year BCom and wants to do a master's in psychology. Now, that's a bit tricky because for masters in psychology, you would need either a bachelor's in psychology or some work experience.
Right.
The ideal course for the student with a BCom is either a master's in accounting and finance, or we've got a very good program. If he has interest in psychology, then he can actually come on to this. We've got a new program. I've just interviewed a student for it today. Let me just note the name, give you the name. We have this MSc Financial and Investment Analysis.
Okay.
And that also has a placement year.
Okay. So
This is going to be a very good program looking at the way, because a lot of companies need good financial analyst.
Yes.
Especially after the COVID-19 situation.
Right.
Because a lot of businesses will be restructuring.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, hi Dharnesh. So has that answered your question, Dharnesh?
Sir, now I am doing my second year BCom.
Beta, your voice is not very clear.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. What is your question?
Sir, now I am studying my second year BCom.
Can you type the question? I can't hear you properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
I think it'll be better that Dharnesh should just type it.
It's easier if we put the question. I can answer the question in the chat box so that others can also see it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just give him a minute in case there's any.
No problem. Let him do that.
So he's not yet put the question. We'll take another question, which I'm going to again.
Yeah, we can take the next question. Let him type.
Let him type it. I'm just putting it and broadcasting it to everyone. And this question is from my.
Well, the good thing is the student who applied for Masters in Hospitality and Tourism Management, and he already has 4 years experience in hotels and corporates. So the good thing is this program now that we offer also has a placement year option. And like I said, COVID-19 is not going to stay forever. In fact, University of Oxford has already started human trials for the drug.
Yes.
Yesterday. So it can be a matter of weeks, it can be a matter of few months. And UK has always been one of the most favorite travel destinations in the world.
Yes.
So hospitality industry, tourism industry, of course, has ample potential.
Yes.
But in a situation like this, again, it is hardest hit, I would say.
Yes.
Today, every business is completely hit. Whether it is airline, everybody is grounded, and nobody could have anticipated this. But the moment you have a good management degree, this is what it teaches you: how to take up those kind of challenges, and how to have a plan B if something like this happens.
Right.
So I think that would be a good option for him. because this program has a placement year option, and he will be eligible for the post-study work. So is his offer conditional or unconditional?
Yes. So, Manik, can you answer that? Your conditional offer.
Yeah, it's like I have actually applied for it right now, so not yet any offer letters, not yet. Yeah.
Okay, just applied so far. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can take the IELTS home version now. That is available.
So I've actually completed given my IELTS last year. So like actually it was an academic one, and
And what was your score?
yeah, it's 6.5, and bands are not less than 6 for anyone.
So that is absolutely fine. That is all we need.
Yeah. So my question exactly is basically, see, I am actually a hospitality management graduate, and I have already a degree from Edinburgh Napier University. So I am actually aware of the UK education and format. So it's
Okay.
very nice. Yeah. So the thing is, like I wanted to know. Basically, I have some entrepreneur, like I have some own business which I have set up over here, and I want to learn much about tourism and
What is
travel.
your bachelor's in there?
In hotel management only. Yeah, in hotel management in
From
hospitality.
Edinburgh Napier, right?
Yes.
Well, you
Exactly.
can, the course that you have chosen, you can come for that. You are also eligible to come onto the MBA if you want to consider that.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to be an entrepreneur, set up your own company in travel
Yeah.
and tourism, then MBA is also a very good option for you.
Okay.
So we can give you a second offer if you want to do that. You just have to make a request through combined company. They will let us
Okay.
know, and you will have to, if you consider the MBA,
Mm-hmm.
because especially if you want to set up your own business,
Yes. Okay. So
although you
yeah.
can
So
do that. And another advantage of the MBA, I'm not saying don't go into masters in hospitality. That, don't get me wrong. But if you have
mhm.
an MBA, then that gives you a flexibility to work in any other field also.
Exactly. Like the situation is, I have actually started with hotels and then I've moved to corporate. So the thing is, I have experience from both sides. I wanted to utilize it the best.
Right.
So yeah. So that's why I was looking for
So
so MBA.
Ranveer, in case he wants to make an application for the MBA, just drop us an
Right.
email with his current offer letter, and we will give him a
Right.
second offer letter.
Fine.
So,
Okay.
have you been awarded any scholarship?
As of now, no. I have just applied. I will just check with my
Have you
counselor.
gone through your offer letter? Have you read your offer letter?
No, he hasn't
No,
yet,
no.
yet
Actually,
received an offer.
yeah,
He
I haven't
hasn't yet
received
received the offer.
the offer.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, we will check. So, Ranveer, if you could drop us a
Yes.
mail, then I'll
Yes.
check what is the status, and
Right.
we'll get back to you.
Right.
In the
Sure.
same email, you can ask us to consider the same student for an MBA. But if
Right.
he's applying for a change of course, he has to submit a fresh statement of purpose.
Right. For the new
Okay.
course. Right.
Okay.
So
Fine.
whatever you're talking with me, like you want to start your own company, do mention it on your statement of purpose, because that correlation is required,
Right.
Sure. I'll do so.
right?
Okay.
Good, all the
Okay.
best. When you know about the UK, that's a good thing that you've
Yes.
already been to the UK, and it's fantastic, I would say. I'm also an alumni of Northampton. I studied there in 2005, and I've been
Okay.
associated with the university for 12 years now. It's been a really long time.
Yeah. Yes. The education format is really different and exactly very like I have learned a lot during my days in
Well, I
Edinburgh. So
think what you learn in the UK in 1 year, you would not learn in India in maybe 10 years' time. It's that different
yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
because it's a very practical approach to teaching,
Exactly.
including hands-on experience. So that is the beauty of the UK education system.
Yeah. Totally. I agree to you. Totally agree.
Good, good. Nice talking to you, Vita.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manik. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'll just put on another query which I have got from Shalab Nigam. I'm just going to broadcast it on the QnA.
I have Masters in Biotech and PG Diploma in Marketing from NMIMS. Well, he can come on to the MBA straight away. He's an ideal candidate for an MBA. And masters in biotech, what more can you ask looking at the present world situation right now?
Right.
So I think, well, he's from NMIMS, one of the best institutes in the country,
Yes. Yes.
and 18 years work ex. The good thing about the UK is, my dear friend, there is no upper age limit.
That's right, and it helps. It helps for job
That's
prospects.
the beauty of the UK education system. I was 35 when I went to do my MBA at Northampton,
Okay,
and
great.
it has really changed my life for good.
Right,
So
Right.
there's no dearth of opportunities.
right.
Yes.
So ample opportunities, because with biotech, I think if you already have a master's in biotech, so you don't need another master's in biotech. But there are a lot of pharmaceutical companies in the UK who are world leaders, and the first vaccine which is being tried globally is in the UK itself. It's at Oxford. And the lady who's, I just had a screenshot from somebody on WhatsApp. She was the one who designed the vaccine for the Ebola virus too. So I hope they are successful, because
Right.
a lot of people are dying because of COVID-19, which is sad. But if they are able to control it, the earlier the better. And ample opportunities are there in this area.
Right.
Shalabh, are you holding it also for the MBA?
Yeah,
So
I
that's,
could hear.
and
Thank you.
the good news is, because he's already got a master's in biotech, Ranveer, he should be straight away eligible for 30% scholarship.
Right.
So the MBA fees is 14,750. It'll come down to, although I haven't seen the documents yet, but this is my estimate. It'll come to around £10,325, which is under 10 lakhs, and you don't get an MBA in India for 10 lakhs.
Right, sir.
Right. Right.
So that's a very good prospect for this gentleman.
Yes. Shalabh, do you have any other question?
Like, what kind of salaries things will be there, like on an average for
Well,
that
the
kind of
average
subject?
salary, my dear friend, somebody with your experience, I think, should easily be looking at starting from around £30,000 can go up to £100,000 a year.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
Yes. I mean, the
You can
average
Google it. Just go on to
salary
Google.
is
No. Hold on.
28,000.
Just I'll type it for you. Just go on to
That may
Google
be easier.
and type
You can show it on your screen because it's there.
average salary biotech masters UK.
Need to
Just
put it
type
in
this in
Google.
Google and
Right. Right.
just Google it, and you'll see what is the average salary for biotech masters in UK. Plus the
Biotech
MBA. The
masters
moment you add MBA, you're looking at it. I think at least £40,000 a year.
Yeah, I would say that would be the minimum. Especially with 18 years of experience.
Exactly. That's a very good, and from NMIMS, that's one of the top institutes in the country. So it's not easy to get into that institute.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Shalabh.
Thanks.
So again, Ranveer, if he makes an application, I think he should straight away qualify for a 30% scholarship.
Yes. Yes. And we have, let me just see. I think scope of psychology we've just covered from their niche. And
Yeah.
let me say if there's anything specific which we have not covered. I think we have covered only the student who wanted the second year BCom. I think he's not replied their niche. So maybe we'll connect offline and see.
Well, I think if he's in second year of BCom, first of all, he needs to complete his BCom first
Right.
and work hard in the third year so that he can get good grades and then look for
Yes.
masters.
Yes.
That's my advice to him.
Yes. Let me just check if there's any further questions. I'm just browsing through the Q&A chat.
Ranveer, how many students have we got on board?
So we have, let me just check right now. We have about 15. We have about 15 so far. We have about
Okay.
30 who registered. We have about 15 who came on board live. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 right now.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So we had, as I mentioned, 30 who registered. 18. We have
That is
3
fine. That is
left.
fine. At least
So
those who are online are serious students. That's important.
yes. So if you like, I can quickly go through and just check with Alka Korean. You're in Bangalore. If you have any question, I'll put you on speaker. If you wish, you can
Beta,
raise it.
you can ask any general questions you want.
Yes. So Alka, I'm just putting you on speaker. If you have any question, that's fine. If you don't, that's equally fine. You have applied from Bangalore. I'm not sure of which course, but perhaps you have any question, Alka? It's just taking a little time to put a mic on. Just connecting with our microphone.
This gentleman who's already got a master's in biotech and has 18 years of experience,
Yes.
definitely he must be married.
Yes, I would presume so.
So if he's married and if he wants to bring his dependents along, his
Yes.
wife can work full time as on a dependent visa. So that's another
Yes.
good thing. And if he has got children, he can even bring his children along.
That's right. I hope he's heard that.
So not all countries allow you to bring your dependents,
That's right.
but you can bring dependents only on master's courses, not on undergrad.
Yes, undergrad, right. So Alpha, you're on speak mode. Do you have any question? I was just going through
Yes,
what
I do. I didn't really understand. I'm planning to do my undergrad in media studies in the
Okay.
UK, and I didn't understand the interview part you were talking about.
Better the way it works, the student puts in an application,
Okay.
and then based on their academic scores, we give an offer letter.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Once you receive the unconditional offer, that means we've accepted you as a student. Before
Oh.
we ask you to pay the fee, there is a face-to-face interview on WhatsApp video call.
Oh. Okay.
It's a simple interview, nothing, no rocket science, just to see that you, why are you interested in this particular subject? What research have you done about the university, and why do you want to come to us?
Okay.
So it's a generic interview, nothing to be scared of. A very simple interview. And once you clear that, once we are sure, the most important thing is to check the level of English.
Okay.
That the student, because you're coming to UK and the main medium of instruction is English, so students should be able to comfortably speak in English.
Oh. Okay.
Because if you're an undergrad student and if you're from CBSE or ICSE board and if you have above 17 English in 12th, we will waive off the IELTS condition.
Well, my projected marks for my school is around 80.
Okay. Which
Hope
board
it's
are you
good.
following?
CBSE. I'm from a CBSE board.
Okay. So that's fine. And since I'm talking to you, your English is also fine. Should not be a problem.
Thank you. I
Now,
wanted to
you said you want to, just a
Sorry?
moment, Beta. You said you want to do media studies.
Yes.
Right. Now, with media studies, like I was going through the presentation, you can do multimedia journalism, either a single course as it is, or within
Yeah.
the same period, you can do it as a joint honors.
Oh, I was
It is
planning to
technically,
do a joint honors.
yeah. So media studies you can do with a language, you can do media studies with law, you can do media studies with production side of media.
Okay.
So it's a very unique combination. This
Yes.
is something which is not available in India. In India, you can only do one bachelor's at a time.
Yes, it is.
You're
True.
not paying for two bachelors, but you are actually doing two subject areas together.
Yes.
And on all our joint honors programs, we give you a paid placement year option after second year.
Oh, that's nice. So in the third
So
year,
my
I will be studying and will be working.
Well, during your first 2 years, you can work 20 hours per week during your term time. You can work
Okay.
full time during your vacation. If you go for the placement year route, then in the third year, you can work full time,
Oh, okay.
right? The way it
Yes.
works, the university will help you go into the selected area which you are studying.
Mm.
When you work, you have to do a project.
Okay.
So there's a 40 credit mark which is based on that project in the third year.
Oh, okay.
And you normally students get paid during the placement year anything between 17 to 19,000 pounds for placement.
Oh,
The
that's very
university
good.
will not charge you any tuition fee during that period, but there is a supervision fee of £1,000 for placement
Oh,
year.
okay.
Because this placement can be anywhere in the UK,
Oh,
the tutor will visit your company, your line manager will be in touch with the tutor, both of you will be supervising while you're working on the
oh,
project.
okay.
Right? So it's a
Yes, yes.
hands-on experience. The lady who teaches, who's the HOD for our media subject, the media
Okay.
school, you can Google it. Her name is Dr. Kate Williams,
Sure, I will. Thank you.
and
Yeah.
she is a live presenter with BBC Northampton.
Oh,
She works
wow.
for BBC Northampton.
Oh,
So that is
wow.
the kind of faculty who's going to teach you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now we don't get that kind of an experience in India.
Not at all. I'm sure there's no course combination like this available in India.
Yes, so my request to you is better get in touch with combined company. They'll email you what options you can do with media studies.
Oh, I have sent my application to the Northampton University with the joint honors course.
Okay, have you applied through the combined company?
Yes, I have.
Okay, okay. So Ranveer, if you could just get us the name of the student, then we'll try to process it quickly for you. But I
Thank
think
you.
your result is still not out. So
It's
currently
not.
we can only, how much did you
Yeah.
get in your class 10th, beta?
Sorry.
What was your score in 10th?
Around 7.
Around 7. Okay. And how much are you expecting in 12th?
Uh, about 7.5, I think so.
Okay. Let's see what your score is because
Yes.
the scholarship will be decided on the final score.
Okay.
But the good thing is, whatever we have three bands of scholarship 10, 20, and 30.
Yes,
For
yes.
30% scholarship, 80% and above. Now, if
Okay.
if you're expecting between 70 to 79, you'll get around 20% scholarship, but it'll be for
Okay.
all 3 years,
Okay, that's nice.
right?
Yeah.
So nice talking to you, Beta. Take care.
Thank you. Thank
Bye
you so
bye.
much.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm just going to go one by one. If they're keen to take a question online, I'm just putting Patrilika online. She has applied for a master's in supply chain management. And I've just put her on speaker. If you just give a minute, connection to go through. Just waiting for it to connect with our system. Seems to be taking time. If it doesn't come through, I can mute her. We have the next student, Dharnish Kumar, who also raised his hand.
Ranveer, are you sending me the next question?
Yes, I'm just putting it on just a minute. Let me just see in case there's anyone who's come. Just a minute.
Hello.
Yes, dear.
Sir, now I am doing my second BCom.
Okay, you've done BTech in Mechanical Engineering 2019.
Sorry, that's a different student.
Okay, that's
Anish,
okay.
you're the same student who wanted to do psychology, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Right. Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute. But let me answer this one first. The
Yes.
student has completed BTech Mechanical Engineering and ITC as Assistant Production Manager for 1 year. To choose MBA, or what does he mean by PGD? You mean to say postgraduate diploma?
Yes, I would think that's Gautam. I'm
No,
just trying to see.
PGD is much lower than a proper MBA degree. Now, because he's a BTech Mechanical Engineer, he can come either onto the MBA program straight away, which is a very good option for him, and
Right.
engineering with management becomes a very good combination. And all engineering graduates come under the tier 2 skill shortage category in the UK. Skill shortage means there are more jobs, less number of people. So jobs is not a problem at all. Or he can even come for masters in project management. So I'll
Yes.
type the courses for him.
Sure, I think that'd be better.
Suggest MBA or MSc Project Management. Both the courses have a placement here.
Yes.
So for this student, you can suggest MBA or MSc Project Management with placement here on both courses.
Right. Okay.
And I'm sure if he's done depending on his percentage, because he's done a 4-year degree, he'll get some kind of scholarship definitely.
Right. Wonderful. Thanks for that. I'm wary of taking up too much of your time, and just quickly.
No, I'm fine with it. Don't worry. I'm actually enjoying the session because this is good.
Right.
At least I can interact with your prospective students. We can't see them face to face, but at least they can hear us, and it's good to communicate with who's interested to study.
Yes. Just putting same question from Dharnesh, who was the psychology student, just clarifying IELTS.
First of all, it depends what is his score in English in 12th. If he wants to write an IELTS, he should write it after taking the BCom exam, the final year exam, not before that. And 6.5 with no section less than 5.5 is required.
All right.
So the entry criteria is the same for all masters. So do you want me to write the answer for him? No, he's listening.
No, he can listen also, and he's also on speaker, so you can hear Dharnesh. Puneet just answered you.
Dharnesh, you should take the IELTS after you complete the final year of your bachelor's, not before that. And this is a common mistake a lot of students do, because IELTS is valid for 2 years. If you take it now, it might become invalid by the time you are applying for your course. So there's no point to take an IELTS immediately. Take it after you take the final year exams of your bachelor's.
Right. So
and overall 6.5 with no section less than 5.5 is required.
Right, Dharnesh, that answers your question.
I think he's got some connectivity issues because he's coming in and dropping off.
Right, so I'm just going to disable his mic and we'll move on, and we'll see if there's anyone else who had any further question which we've not already answered. We have a lot of other students who have not answered questions. I mean, if there's any further student who wants to inquire, this is probably a good opportunity, though I'm sure we can reconnect again. But there are a lot of
yes,
other
we
students.
Can do that. I think we can plan another session like this.
Yes, right.
When we have some confirmed students on board.
Yes, so they have, most of them are still applicants, some are offer holders.
Even if they're conditional offer holders, I don't mind doing a session with them. That's not a problem.
Right, so they've not put any questions, they're still online. So anyone who's still got a question, you can just raise a hand, which is, by your name. You can just raise a hand, which I can see. because I have not received any further questions directly from you. So I would, let me just quickly change
Well,
that.
what I would suggest, whosoever is in this session, if you want
Yes,
to check go on to our website.
yes,
I'll just type the website address.
right.
We can go to the website
Right.
and also check on scholarships and courses and also take a 360-degree virtual tour of the university.
Yes, I've seen that. In fact, that's very good.
Yeah, quite impressive. You can actually
Right,
go inside the accommodation and see what kind of accommodation is also there.
right, 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 right. That's very good. We just have a quick question from Shivangi, who I've just posted it. If we can just have a look at that.
Well, Shivangi Singh, what
Yes,
is her percentage?
let me just put her on the
The good
speaker.
thing about the UK is, Shivangi, are you on the speaker?
Yes, I'm just engaging her right now, Puneet. Just give me
Okay,
30 seconds. Yeah, she's
no
online now.
problem.
Shivangi?
Yeah, Shivangi, can you hear me, beta?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, bache. So, what is your overall percentage?
So my aggregate was 51% and I graduated in 2019 May.
Well,
But
51%.
at,
What is your score in 12th?
I'm talking about my engineering. In 12th,
I understood that. But what is your score in 12th?
uh,
Aggregate
61, 61.
61.
Yeah.
Okay. And which board did you study? Maharashtra board or CBSE board?
No, I was in ICSE till 10th, and after that I went to CBSE for 11th and 12th.
11th and 12th is from CBSE board.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your score in English in 12th?
Uh, I guess it's above 80. I don't remember
Uh,
the score.
well, as long as it is above 70, we can waive off your IELTS condition, number one. So,
Yeah.
what was the reason for the education gap and the low score?
Sir, actually, I didn't appear for my exams in third year, and because of that, the whole I got year down, and the whole semester I was absent and couldn't give because of the medical conditions. And then after that, once you get so many backlogs, it's difficult to clear.
A
Yeah,
lot of mental pressure.
yeah, and Pune
Right.
University is tough to clear. It's
Okay, I know. Well, the good thing is, in your case, you
yeah.
will get a leverage of 5% because you're from Pune University. So we can
Okay,
accept you as a student.
okay.
Does your degree certificate say second class,
Higher second class.
higher second? In that
Yeah.
case, the good news for you is we can accept you. If you have above, Ranveer, this is important. So we can
Right.
accept this student.
Yes.
She will be eligible for a 10% scholarship also,
Okay.
because she's got a second class, higher second class from Pune University. If it was
Yes.
other university, we could not have taken her. But for Pune, you see, Delhi University, Mumbai, Madras, Chennai, Bangalore, Mahatma Gandhi University, Calcutta, and Pune University, there's a 5% leverage.
Okay.
So she will come, her 51 will be counted as 56,
Okay.
which will make her eligible for a 10% scholarship. So that's the good news for you, beta. But
Oh, yeah.
which means you are eligible, and if your score in English is above 70, you don't even have to give IELTS.
But I had already booked the slot for my IELTS, but because of this COVID situation, it got postponed, but I'll
Well,
give it.
if you booked it, then as soon as it opens, take the exam. It'll help you with placement.
Okay, okay, sir. Also, I
So
wanted to
hold on. Let me one. If you were unwell, submit some medical certificate or some medical documents with your application,
okay,
and that
okay,
will not be counted as negative.
okay, sir.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
That will not affect your visa. You will get the visa, so don't worry about it. The good thing
okay,
about the UK is, even if you have gap in education, but if a university accepts you as a student, the visa officer cannot decline your application.
okay,
That is not counted as negative. So I hope your doubt is cleared.
okay.
Now, if you're already an engineering graduate and computer sciences, then
Yeah.
you can either come into masters in computer science if that interests you, or you can come into masters in project management or the MBA. You have three options.
Okay, sir. Sir, I
If you want
also did.
management,
I
you
also,
can go to MBA.
sir, I also did an data science pro degree course,
Okay.
which includes R, SAS, Python, Tableau.
Well,
But
we do have a program in business analytics if that interests you.
the
So
thing
my
is, I
advice
didn't
is
wanted to go further in technical and coding. That's why I
then
opted
go
for
for
it.
then go for MBA better. Then go for MBA. That is the best option because that will give you a lot of flexibility.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
If you
Also,
really don't like,
yeah,
and give me an honest answer. Did you
yeah.
really want to do computer engineering, or were you asked by your parents to do engineering?
No, sir, I did it. I chose it myself only. Nobody forced me for anything. It was like a rat race. Everyone was going for it. So I went for it as well. But I did my 10th in ICSE board. We had to choose the optional subjects earlier only in by ninth class. So I
So
chose I took computers as an optional subject in class ninth only, so I had interest in
don't worry,
computer.
don't worry. Your lower grade in bachelors will not make a difference, but
Okay.
work hard on your MBA. That is
Oh,
important.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, I wanted to ask, is there any interior designing course in your college?
Beta, in the UK, you need
Yeah.
to have a bachelor's in the same subject area to come into masters.
What if I select a pre masters course
No,
along?
we don't have a pre-masters in design.
Okay, okay, fine. Fine.
In
And,
fact,
and,
most
and
colleges don't. Yeah.
honestly speaking, beta, if you change your stream frequently, then for visa it is not good. I'll give you a reason because you've not done very well in your bachelor's.
Yeah,
And if you change your stream, you see, from engineering going to MBA, it is a justified route.
yeah.
But if you're going into a completely different program, then the visa officer will doubt your intention. So I would not
Yes.
suggest that.
No, sir, I wanted to do that as a part-time thing, as it interests me a lot. That's why.
Well, what you can do is you can do your MBA and maybe when you want to do your research,
Yeah.
then you can do in retail marketing or things like that,
Okay, okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
right?
Yeah.
Good luck. Make a formal application through combined company.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good luck. Nice talking to you, Beta. But
Same here.
definitely submit your medical proof with the application.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
Okay,
Thank you.
Great. Thank you,
good.
Shivangi.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think this covers pretty much most of the questions. I don't think I've received as of now. So let me just have a quick look again. No, I think I've covered everything. So certainly, we'll just circle back with the students in case they had any further questions, and the ones who had
No,
registered.
Ranveer, I think we had a good session. I'm quite
Yeah.
happy with it, and let's do
Yes.
it more frequently.
Yes, no, absolutely. We should do it in the next couple of weeks again, because I think it's the frequent interaction which otherwise one doesn't get. And
Because
common
when we are
question.
talking to the student, there are a lot of doubts get cleared, and that
Yes.
helps them make that formal decision.
Yes, yes, right.
So I think whosoever we spoke to today was a good student, and that's
Yes,
important.
yes, right, right.
More
Wonderful.
important is quality than the numbers.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And this is still early in the year to speak to students
Yeah.
and clarify
And students,
doubts. And
do not worry, because we are giving an extension on the deposit payment, so you don't have to worry. Those who clear the interview,
right,
those who are
yes,
already having, please book your interview slot.
yes, yes,
Otherwise, we will not have the time and the seats might filled up.
right, right, right,
Because the fact is, Ranveer, compared to last year, since everybody
yes,
at home, our application numbers are up, they are not down.
right, right, yes,
Because people are able to do more research, they are
yes, of
applying to
course,
more universities.
yes, that's right, that's right. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, the interest levels are still there, just the uncertainty about the intake.
That is the
And
reason we are
yeah,
asking the student, even those who
yes,
have cleared the interview, I am telling them, do not pay the deposit right now. We will let you know when you have to pay. So
right,
don't panic. There's no need to
right,
panic. But if they
right,
clear the interview, at least their seat is confirmed.
yes, and then you can decide in due course.
Correct. So
Right.
nice talking to everybody.
Yes,
Thanks a lot for
yes,
your time, and thanks to you,
right.
Ranveer.
Yes,
And
thank
I
you,
think
Puneet. Thank you for
we
your
can
time
log
too.
off now.
Yes, thank you, everyone, and thank you, Puneet, so much for your time.
Thank you, dear. Thanks to everybody.
Thank you.